Caitlin Aiken's-daughter, and I'll teach you to cook like a Viking over an open fire. During the Viking Age, things were not written down, so no, we don't have exact recipes. We will create some mouth-watering dishes from ingredients that could be found during the Viking Age. Later, we'll meet in the meat hall with Viking guests. Stay tuned. Butter. It's a slippery slope. Did you know that it takes 75 pounds of milk to produce enough cream to make 1 pound of butter? Makes you think about how you use it. Today, my friend Yodis came to show us how to make butter using a butter churn made like the ones they had during the Viking era. Welcome, Jodis. Thank you for coming and helping me.
Hi, Caitlin. It's nice to see you.
Awesome. Okay, so what kind of milk or cream are we putting into the butter churn?
We want to use heavy cream for that, so it should have a high fat content.
Ah. Does it matter how much you use?
Well, this churn, I've made 2 cups of cream at a time, but let's try going for a liter today. Let's see if it can handle that.
Awesome. Okay, here we go, and a churning. So, how do you do it?
Oh, so we're going to pour the cream into the churn. And then you can see this bucket piece. That's the churn, and then the long piece with the holes at the bottom that allow the air into the butter. That's called the dasher, and then we have the lid that goes on top, and that's to prevent splashing.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that works.
We'll give it a try.
Okay, here we go. So you pour it in. We got the lid. Oh, got the lid on.
The lid's always a pain to put on. I'm not good at putting it on.
It's got a sweet spot. You just kind of push it down. Okay, so we start churning. And after we churned and churned for a while, and what does it look like?
Well, once we've churned for a while, you're going to see that there's little air bubbles starting to work their way into the cream. And then hopefully we'll work enough into it, and then it'll start looking like whipped cream.
Oh, whipped cream. I think I'm going to grab some whipped cream for my bilberry honey.
Ooh, that'll be good.
For the flatbreads. That'll be awesome. So let's just scrape some out. Ooh, it looks nice and fluffy.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Perfect. We'll put it in the bowl, and then we'll just keep on going to the next step, which is...
Next step, what's going to happen is the whipped cream is going to start looking a little bit grainy. And from there, what should happen is it'll start taking on a yellow color. And then you'll have the milk splitting off from the cream.
Awesome. Okay. So, do you mean it gets a little bit grainy like those yellow pieces that...
Yes. The yellow pieces, that's the fat globules sort of forming together. And that's what's going to make the butter.
Fat globules.
Delicious fat globules.
Hey, we need fat. We're farmers.
Exactly.
We work hard. Okay, so is this about right then?
Yeah. If you look at on the side of the dasher, it always seems like the butter starts forming on the dasher a little bit before it forms in the churn. So you know you're getting there when you see it on the dasher.
Okay, so when we pop the lid off and we look inside, you can see that butter is stuck to the sides and to the dasher. And when we take the dasher out and put it in the bowl, the butter comes off quite easily. I noticed it's like hard pieces, almost like the butter you'd buy at a store.
Yeah, exactly. And then what you want to do is with that butter, you want to drain the milk out of it. So that's true buttermilk.
Oh, buttermilk. I've got to taste that. That's one of my favorites. It's not like the buttermilk at the store, though.
Right, exactly. Because we made this with fresh cream. So the buttermilk, the butter that comes out of this will end up tasting a lot like cream, but it just won't have that same fatty mouthfeel that you usually get from cream. Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. That's perfect. So now we've got whipped cream, we've got the butter, and we've got buttermilk. What a way to start.
We need to separate the butter itself from the buttermilk. So what I do is I just use my hand as a sieve to keep the butter in the churn and allow the milk to pour into the container. And then afterwards, what we want to do with the butter, we'll put the butter in the bowl and we want to push out as much milk from the butter as possible because it's the milk that makes the butter spoil.
Oh.
So if you're going to store this butter, we could add salt. Do you have salt?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's right here.
So that would help with storage. And if we were going to store it, what we would want to do is we would want to wash the butter as well. But I think, are we going to use...
I think I'm going to use it right for the flatbreads, and it's perfect.
Excellent. Save a step. Or
Awesome.
save some work.
Thanks, my dear.
You're welcome.
We've learned 3 things today then. We've learned that cream can be made into whipped cream, which can be then processed into butter. And you've got the buttermilk that we can use as well. So you're totally using everything from the milk. That is incredible.
And it's delicious.
I know when we've done this before with the 2 cups of milk, it hasn't taken a long time. It seems like it's only taken like 15 minutes or so. But I noticed with the 1 liter that we did, it's taken a long time.
Yeah, the factors are, there's so many different factors that affect how long it takes. The amount of cream that's in the churn, the temperature of the cream, I guess the temperature of like the ambient temperature. It was kind of hot today actually. So I don't know if that affected how long it took. We'll have to experiment.
So if you're going to be doing 2 liters then, I'd recommend having a lot of thralls around and a lot of kids to help you because you've got to spend a lot of time doing it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking for 2 liters we want a bigger churn. Did you see how much was spilling out of this one with just a liter?
It was crazy.
We'll have to get our Cooper on that.
Yes, I've got a Cooper in mind. If you would like more information on the recipes and tools we use, check out our website at cooklikeaviking.com. Thanks for joining us today and see you next time on Cook Like a Viking.